Hello, magnificent human beings. Welcome to this short class where we are seeking to loosen up through those hamstrings. So go ahead, find yourself in a comfortable seated position here on your mat. You might want to grab a blanket, maybe prop yourself up because we'll be using a blanket a little bit later in class. Just make yourself nice and cozy. Close your eyes. We'll set our intention. We'll breathe and get going. So eyes are closed, and then begin by inhaling in through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale in. Exhale out. Good. Just finding an intention for our short practice today. Something calming, something relaxing, something soothing, whatever you wish. Good. And when you have your intention, 3 big cleansing breaths to seal it in. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Once more, big inhale in, inhale. And sigh, let it go. Good. Opening up your eyes. Go ahead and swing on around into a staff pose, sitting on top of your blanket here. Extend those legs on out. Good. So staff pose in and of itself is an excellent way to help loosen up your hamstrings. Have your hands by your sides here and then just lengthen upward through your torso. Maybe even as you do this, you kind of start to feel a little bit of a stretch there through those legs, through those hamstrings. Good. Then put a bend in your knees and go ahead and come on down. Good. So this should feel pretty nice on your back, and you should feel just a little bit of a stretch there through your hamstrings. So maybe, find a good spot for where your feet need to be, how much those knees are bent or not. We just want to feel a gentle stretch through the back of our legs here. Keep breathing. Good. Want to be decently comfortable, not forcing things, not making things too intense just yet. Still allowing things to, be nice and warmed up here. And release. Good. You can remain seated on your blanket if you like, or move it out of the way. Bring that left heel on in, and we're going to stretch through our right leg now. Simple forehead to knee pose, hinging on down. Not really forcing our stretches here. A few gentle breaths in each one of these poses is just going to help us to kind of, warm up, get things loosened up a little bit. And switching sides. So right heel comes on in, left leg comes on out. Inhale, lengthen, create space. Exhale, hinge, fold. Breathe. Good. And back to neutral. Good. Both legs come on out. Bob your knees. Move on around. We want to go ahead and swing on around into a downward facing dog. So spinning on around. Hands and feet come on out. Excellent. So we really want to warm up our legs here. Get them nice and loose. That way when we get into deeper stretches, we can really tap in to having, looser legs, give better chance for an opening. So let's take that left leg, 3-legged, Bring it through, base of a lunge, slow, steady, come on up. Going to do some full body breath in combination with our lunges here. So breathe steadily. Good. Hands come on down. That back leg, brief, small standing splits. Set it down, forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Chin is the last to rise, hands to heart center. Exhale, roll your shoulders back. Good. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, back bend, let it go. Inhale, hands up. And then exhale, fold, coming all the way down, forward fold. Shake things out. Fingertips to shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Coming on down. Good. And then stepping back into downward facing dog. Good work. Weight will shift forward into plank. Hold in your plank for a little bit, inviting some strength into your practice. Back into down dog. Good. Okay, right leg, three-legged. Bring that foot through, base of a lunge, slow, steadily, coming on up into that lunge. Deep breath. Good. Breathe. And when you're ready, hands come down. Lift that left leg, brief standing splits, set it down, forward, fold. Good work. Fingertips to shins. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, hinge, fold, come on down. Chin is the last to rise. Hands, heart center. Exhale, roll your shoulders back. Good. Inhale, hands up. Gentle back bend, let it go. Inhale, hands up. And then exhale, fold, coming all the way down into your forward fold. Here in your forward fold, put a big bend in your knees. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Good. And then in your forward fold, we want to seek to loosen up through our hamstrings. We're going to engage our quadriceps just a little. This will help those hamstrings to loosen. Good. And then maybe bring your belly into your spine. Engage that core just a little bit. This allows your lower back to release, which helps you to come even deeper. Good. How's that breath? Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Breathe. Fingertips to shins. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Come all the way down. And then come down into a seated position. Good. Bob your knees out. Move around. Okay. So ignoring sitting on the blanket for a bit, we want to do a little bit of a test to see how loose things are. So flex your feet towards you just a little bit. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, and then hinge forward. So see how far you can come. So we're kind of at the beginning-ish of our practice here. And we just want to do a little bit of a test. So just take a mental note of how far can you comfortably come here in your forward fold. For me, if I'm trying to keep my back straight, and come on down, it's maybe about there because my hamstrings are always tight. Okay, backing off, release. Good. So I hope you have that kind of mental note. At the end of class, we're going to try to, see if we've come even farther. Let's go ahead and swing our legs on out and around. We're coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So however you want to position yourself on the mat is fine. Good. You don't have to be off to the side. You can be, perpendicular, whatever you wish. And then hands will grab for shin, ankle, feet, wherever you like, and hold here and breathe. We'll be here for a minute. Just relax, getting kind of the inside of our legs there. So we want to do, those complementary poses to help release everything. If you're already at your edge in this pose, then backing off a little bit. We'll be here for a bit. How's your breathing? Try to relax your legs. Good. But still maybe create a little length through your spine. That's just part of the magic here is we just gotta kind of hold these poses for a while. Good. 7 to 10 more breaths. Take your time. Breathe. And soften, release. Good. Can swing your legs out in front of you, the basic staff pose. Let's take that left foot, plant it on down, and then cross it over. We're going to hug this left knee in and really try to get a nice stretch through our glute there. Good. Stretching out through your glute. Neighboring area there, because hamstring, glutes, right? So want those glutes nice and loose as well. Squeezing that leg in, maybe you lean back a little bit. Wherever you have to go to just kind of feel it right there. Through your right glute. Deep breath. About 3 more slow, steady breaths. And you can release. Good. Let's do that other side. So right foot planted on down, cross that foot over, hugging it in with that left arm here. Good. And then maybe you even lean back just a little bit here, whatever feels best. Good. We were holding this on the other side for a bit, so same thing here. Doing your best to find that stretch there through your right glute. And bring your leg on out. Good. Bob your knees, move around. All right. Bend your knees quite a bit. Bend them so much so that your hands can grab for your feet. So your hands have got your feet here. And what I want you to do is slowly inch your heels forward. So just kind of walk them forward a little bit. Straighten your back. Good. Walk them forward. Make sure your back is straight. Forward, back is straight. So come to the point where your back is still straight and come about, as far as you comfortably can. We don't want to be forcing things too much, but just hold here. Inhales create space through your spine. Exhale, soften, relax. Inhale, create space through your spine. Exhale, soften, relax. Inhale, create space through your spine. Exhale, soften, relax. Can you inch your heels forward a tiny bit more? Still keep a straight back. Good. It's almost like you're rolling forward on your sits bones. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. One more. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen. And soften, exhale. And then you can release your legs here. Good work. All right. We're going to take that left foot, bring it on in, base of the forehead to knee. But I want you to challenge yourself by really opening things up nice and wide. So open things up really nice and wide, and then turn your body toward that front foot there. It's going to feel weird. It's going to feel like you're kind of stretching there through your lower back, but that's what we want. Kind of this big obtuse, angle forehead to knee. Staying here, slowly come forward. Might not be able to come forward very much, but that's okay. If you like and it feels okay, you can allow your back to round, walking your hands out farther, farther, farther. This left arm that kind of crosses over here helps you to feel that stretch there through your lower back. Good. soften, release. Good. We're going to switch sides. So that left leg out, right leg comes on in. And then same thing as before. We want to open this up. Bring that right knee back as far as you comfortably can, but then square your shoulders back with the front. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge, come down. Remember, it's this right hand that kind of crosses over there that helps us to find that stretch. If your right knee is lifting up a little bit, that's okay. You can always have a blanket there underneath, whatever you need. And slowly come forward. Breathe. We'll be holding this for a bit. And loosen, relax, release. Good work. Swing on around into a tabletop position. Good. Shake out your legs, move them around. Good work. All right, opening up through our hips here just a little bit. We're going to do a lizard pose. Take that left foot, bring it up in between your hands. Your back right knee, bring it back some, as much as you can. And then left hand inside of that foot. So left hand comes on the inside here. Heel toe that left foot away, and then allow that left knee to fall on out, opening up deep through your hips. Good. So again, kind of neighboring areas, right? Making sure that we open up through everything before we really sit there and target our hamstrings. Been warming up through our hamstrings, doing some stretches for them for sure, but we really want to loosen things up here in all the neighboring areas. You can heel toe that foot back to neutral. Good. Fingertips on the mat and push yourself back just a little bit so you're poking out your butt. We want to do our half splits. So we're actually really isolating there through that left hamstring. If you need a blanket underneath your knee, that's okay. Good. Maybe you make fists here on the mat, palms are on the mat, whatever feels best for you. How's your breathing? Good. Hinging forward, feeling that stretch there through that left hamstring. And you can walk your hands forward. From here, come back into a tabletop. You can wag your feet out, move around. Good. We're going to do the next side. That right foot comes on up, but go ahead and inch that right foot forward a little bit. Maybe you bring that left knee back some. Nice deep base of kind of your lunge pose here, but we're going into a lizard. So right hand comes on the inside of that right foot. Heel toe that right foot out, and then allow that knee to fall on out. This left foot, you want to duck it out. You don't want to bend through your ankle. Just spin it open and then allowing your right knee to come out. Good. Holding here. Breathe deep, open hips. And you can heel toe that foot back in. From here, pushing your bottom backwards. So you're straightening out that right leg. Good. Nice straight right leg. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, you hinge forward just a bit. Really isolating that stretch there, that right side. If your right knee's bent a little bit, that's okay. Probably still feel it a little bit there in that hamstring, which is all right. Stay with it. Keep breathing. You got it. And coming forward, however you like, back into your tabletop. Wag things out, move around, getting loose. And then from here, swing those legs on around, back out again into your staff pose. Bob your knees, shake out your hands, arms, everything. Now we are going to really seek to come deeper in our forward fold, loosening up those hamstrings. So if you have that mental marker of kind of where you were before, hopefully you'll be able to come a little bit deeper. We're going to take our time and come very slowly into our forward fold. So placing your palms wherever is comfortable, maybe even place them a little bit behind you here so it gives you a little bit more leverage to push yourself forward. Okay, take your time. Inhale directly upward, only by about 1 inch, hinge forward. Good. Stay here, take a breath. Inhale, lengthen upward. Only by a fraction of an inch, just a tiny amount, hinge forward. Pause, stay here. Can you inhale and lengthen? Exhale, hinge, folding forward. If you like your hands to be in a different spot, that's okay. By your sides, hands can grab on out. If your back feels okay to let it round, then that's okay. Letting it round a little bit. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge, come forward a little bit more. Good. Staying right here. Keep breathing. Gently engage top part of your legs, your quadriceps. Gentle engagement there. Good. Bringing your belly into spine. Good. Engaging your core helps to loosen your lower back. Holding here with a slight engagement in your legs, slight engagement in your core. Can you come a little bit deeper? And for me, I can already feel that this is a further point down than when I first started. So hamstrings definitely starting to loosen up more. Good. Keep with your breath. Inhale, can you create space through your spine? Exhale, can you come down a tiny, tiny bit more? Just listening to your body though, right? Discomfort is all right. We don't want any, pain. It's just should feel kind of good, right? Like how a massage feels kind of good. Like it's just a little bit of that discomfort, but overall the stretch feels nice, right? Core still engaged. Engage those quadriceps. Can you come a little bit deeper? Keep with your breath. Breathe. And soften, release. A lot of work through those legs. Bend your knees, roll your ankles around. Good, good work. You can swing on around. We're simply just going to lay on down in our Shavasana. Feet fall out, arms fall out, just relaxing. Good. Go ahead and bring those feet flat on the mat. Bring your knees to touch. Knees touch. And then allow your knees to kind of fall out to one direction and then the other. So take an inhale. Exhale, they fall out to the left side. Inhale through neutral. Exhale, opposite side. Inhaling to neutral. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, opposite side. Good. Keep going at your own pace. Good. Bringing those legs on down. Arms fall out, legs fall out. Brief Shavasana. Few breaths, sighing it out and relaxing. So let's inhale in through our nose. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale, side out. Once more, big inhale. Inhale, inhale. Sigh, let it go. Good. Coming on up into a seated position so we can bow together. Excellent work. Thank you so much for coming along this short class. I greatly appreciate it. Hope this has helped to loosen up your hamstrings. And I will see you in a class very soon. Take care and namaste.